It is time for some high school football. Here's Carroll, Buckley, and John Driffle.
Well, thank you, Gabe Levis. We are live at the beautiful, historic Balboa Stadium, right pretty much in the heart of downtown San Diego, the home of the San Diego High School Cavers and also San Diego City College. And it's a round 2 CIF San Diego Section Division 3 football playoff. Now, these two teams have met before 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago. We were here for a game that the Cavers won. And there are Spartans that remember that night and want to get even. We've got a good game, a good matchup for you coming up. The San Diego High School Cavers, the Central Union High School Spartans. Coming up.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget now to go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats. We have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
High school football. We're live on AM1230 Kxo El Centro, California. Also on the web at kxoradio.com. And we welcome people, as we know from past experience, people all over the globe listening on the internet. It's promising to be a good game. John, a little bit of research on the Cavers.
Well, they come into this game with a 6-3 record. Coach Charles James, you already mentioned the football game that Central came 2 years ago, the same field, and was leading the whole game until a few minutes to go, the fourth quarter, and ended up losing that game by less than a touchdown. So the Cavers this year, 6-3. Interesting when you look at their overall record, the 6 wins, the teams they beat, those 6 teams have an overall record of 30-34. The teams they lost to have an overall record of 23-8. So that gives them a total record of all the teams they played over 553-42. So not much you can gain from that, but there is a semi-common opponent. 2 weeks ago tonight, the Kearney Comets beat these Cavers 14-7. Last week, the Brawley Wildcats beat the Kearney Comets 44-28 after being down 28-7. So 2 weeks ago, when Kearney was beating these same Cavers, Central was beating Brawley. So, you can't judge everything on same scores and same competition, etc., like competition. But it looks like it's fairly even teams. We have been told that San Diego's best football player, Mo Jackson, will not play tonight. So that could be a real positive for Central, but also it could be a real negative because on the bench is a freshman named Damian Whitfield, who many people think will be one of the best football players to come out of San Diego in 3 years when he graduates. So he might be on the field a lot tonight, and Central might wish that it was Jackson instead of Whitfield by the time the game's over.
As you pointed out, he is a freshman. His nickname is Tank. That'll give you an idea. He's got some size, he's got some speed, and he is a freshman. We've got more coming up on our pregame show.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
It's high school football. We're live on Kxo El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. The Central Spartans, the San Diego High School Cavers. And there is other football action going on around the Imperial Valley. Tonight, it will be the Mission Bay team in Holtville to take on the Vikings. El Cajon Valley, the Braves, at Southwest High School to meet the Vincent Memorial Scots. Those are Division V games, and Vincent seeded #1, Holtville seeded #3. My prediction is Vincent and Holtville will meet for the championship. The reason Holtville isn't seeded #2 is they had to put them in another bracket. They didn't want them meeting early in the action. Also, Brawley is at Hilltop in Chula Vista. And just to give you an idea, the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of the Scripps Ranch West Hills game. The winner of the Brawley game, they will play the winner of the La Jolla Mater Dei game. So that kind of shows you where we are, where we're going, what the possibilities are. The Central Spartans, every indication is they are healthy, and the squad, every member of the JV team is in uniform tonight for this game. Will they get to play? Very doubtful. Will they get the experience? Yes. Being in the locker room, being on the sidelines. I've mentioned it before. When I played high school as a sophomore on the JV team, I could play the JV game. You could not play the varsity game. But coach would reward you. If you had a good JV game, you would dress with the varsity. You'd be on the sidelines. You would absorb the atmosphere. You'd learn how to be a leader from the seniors, the upperclassmen that were on the team. And I think that is part of what we're seeing from Coach Pena tonight. We've got more coming up.
McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with Z-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or be the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
High school football on AM1230 Kxo. The captains are meeting at the midfield stripe with the officials. It's an all San Diego Association crew, and getting the indication Central lost the toss. They will receive, as San Diego High School will defer to the second half. So we're just about ready for some football. Stick around. It's going to be a good one.
The 2019 edition of high school football is on the air. Tonight's game on AM1230 Kxo El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com is brought to you by La Fonda Bar and Grill in El Centro, the CB Stop in Calexico, Hacienda Snack Bar and Catering in Brawley, Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services, the Hopeville Athletic Club, Sam's Auto Body in El Centro, the Smart at Dogwood and Maine El Centro. We're just about ready for the kickoff, so let's go out to the field live with Carroll, Buckley, and John Driffle.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
Of our national anthem by a San Diego high school student. And as we mentioned, we are just about ready for some high school football. We mentioned the Spartans will receive the kickoff, and dropping back to receive the kickoff Well, it'll be Fernando Morales. And also over there is Jonathan Medina. Nope, it's not Jonathan. It's Joanthony Cesena. So we are set. Kicking off for the Cavers will be John Wheaton. The ball teed up on the 40. And the officials say, we're ready. So let's start the first 12-minute quarter of the action.
Wheaton is a southpaw, kicks with the left foot.
And it is a short kick fielded by Cesena at about the 15, out to the 20, gets a block, across the 30 to the 35-40, out to the 44-yard line. Joanthony Cesena with the return. He's a junior. And no flags.
I know, Carroll, you appreciated that. It was a line drive kick that Cesena caught around somewhere between the 10 and 15-yard line. Just straight upfield, nice wedge. They're going to mark it on the 43-yard line.
And the Spartans come out. Dominguez in a slot, but the handoff right up the middle. And picking up about 5 yards is the senior, Angel Nava Esparza. Gonzalez in the backfield now, looking, dumping it off, and it goes incomplete. Little flanker screen, and San Diego had seen that in the films. They were ready for it.
The central line let the outside linebacker and end come in, but the other mid linebackers read that play perfectly for the Cavers.
3 wide on the right side. That's the wide side. Rolling to his right side. Looking downfield, Osuna's got the man open. It's caught. And out to the 40 to the 35, 30-yard line. On the catch, Marcus Moore. Moore is a sophomore. So the Spartans strike.
Nice 14-yard pickup, Carroll, for the first down here in the early going.
Gonzalez is Gomez. And Gomez on a carry that will lose about a yard.
It looked like there was a little bitty hole, but it closed quickly, and Gomez tried to bounce it outside, and they're going to get him right back to the line of scrimmage for no
second and 10. In motion is Moore. Gomez up the middle, cuts it to his right, and across the 30 to about the 29-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down. And with the third down, Medina and Nava Esparza both come in. It'll be 3rd and 7. Nava Esparza in the backfield. Nava Esparza behind Medina's block. He's at the 25, the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Angel Nava Esparza behind the block of Jonathan Medina with some help from Joseph Hargrave. Chris Carlon takes it in for the score.
Yeah, we'll give that a 29-yard touchdown run, Carroll. First score of the evening here in the early going, and what a block by Medina, but excellent running by Nava Esparza as we've seen the last 2 weeks.
Sebastian Coronel will try the kick for the point after out of the hold of Jonathan Medina. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:06 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 7, San Diego coming to bat.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 Kxo Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Back to receive the kickoff, Amari Ari. He's a freshman. And it'll go deep, and it'll be, he's letting him bring it out. His back foot was in the end zone, John.
Yeah, you and I both saw the same thing, but that's fine. The referee's right there on the spot. Return out just across the 20. They're going to give him momentum, it looks like, about the 22-yard line. First possession now for the Cavers, and their first possession without Bo Jackson this year.
It'll be Jaden Green. No, it won't be. It'll be Dejan Mishak. Quarterback, Mishak the senior. Green is the sophomore.
His coach promised him the start tonight, Carroll, but we expect to see Green. But that's a nice touch, letting the senior have a start here.
Hand off deep and cutting across out to about the 28-yard line and losing a shoe in the process to the ball carrier, Ruben Villa.
It looks like Villa getting the start for Jackson. Well-designed play as Novice Barca was up to the left of the center, and they ran that ball to the right.
It'll be second and about 4. Everybody's in tight in the backfield. Under center, Mishak. Hands off to the wing, and he'll get across the 30 out to the 33. That should be good for the first down. It is.
A little bit of smash mouth football, Carroll, as it's reminiscent of Bloomington that we saw back in the 98 season. They're just lining up with 10 players right what's on the line of scrimmage and one wide out to the right. It's power football as a quarterback either leads to the hole or he fakes and goes the opposite direction of the hole.
It is first and 10, spotted on the 33, and he just moved. That's procedure, guys. Okay. Hand off deep in the backfield and making it the hole and getting some room and bringing it down to about the 44-yard line. The ball carrier, Amari Ari, the freshman.
Amari Ari, he is lifted about 4 or 5 inches more than he is and about 40 pounds more than he is. He looks like he's about 5'4" and weighs about 120 pounds, but he is a lightning quick back, and he's made the first Spartan miss and then 2 more before they finally brought him down.
Dejan Mishak, the quarterback. And the handoff again. Keep running the same play. Keep running it till they stop it. And on the carry, Ruben Villa. And Villa following a good lead block there by Brady Raturkis.
The Cavers just methodically marching the ball right down the field, picking up 5 and 6 yards each carry.
Coming out wide on the left, Mikey Bozeman.
Everybody else is within about 3 yards of the football right now.
Mishak looks over the defense, hands off to the wing, and the wing is Isaiah Smith. And Isaiah Smith is stopped for about a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
And if it seems like, Carroll, we're calling a whole host of backs, that's only because we are.
Well, the big guy is out, Mo Jackson.
right now with quarterback or halfback by committee as the senior Mishank is still calling the shots.
3rd and 3 from the 49 of the Spartans. And in the backfield and hit and dropped, it's Amari Airy as the Spartans shooting through. Matthew Moreno in on the tackle. And basically not honoring a pass, John.
Well, that's because they only have one wide out. So now it's 4th down. The ball went back across midfield of the 47 after that 3-yard loss, first loss of the night. And the Cavers are going to take a timeout to decide what they want to do.
We'll take the timeout. It will be 4th and 7. The ball on the Cavers' 47-yard line.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Sportsburg, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
It'll be 4th and 7. The Cavers will go for it.
Again, all players within 3 yards of the football except the wideout.
Spartans show blitz. Back to pass is Mishak. He just lofts it downfield, and it is caught by Amari Airy. Airy just ran under it and outran the coverage of Isaiah Nava Esparza.
Yeah, Ari came out of the backfield, did a little wheel route right down the line of scrimmage, perfectly thrown ball. Obviously huge first down all the way down to the 20-yard line. Pick up of 33 yards on the first pitch and catch for the Cavers tonight.
Ball spotted right on the 20. 1st and 10, Cavers. Ari and Villa in the backfield, and it is Villa with the ball. Villa struggles forward, powers his way down to about the 13-yard line.
But we saw it 2 years ago, Carroll, where these Cavers just have a whole stable of excellent running backs, and they're showing them tonight, refusing to go down with the first, even second, third contact. And that time we saw that Ruben Villa just refused to go down and picked up 7 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 3. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Central leads 7-0. Cavers are knocking on the door. Mishak looks over the defense, takes his time, under center, takes a snap, hands off. It is Airy. This time Airy. What a move. What a move. Beautiful move. Dip to the outside, cut it across the grain to the inside. Picks up a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Cavers on the Spartans' 8-yard line. Make it the 7. I'm reading the soccer markings.
And as you call it, excellent move by Amari Airy. He actually stepped one of the would-be tacklers for the Spartans. So Central's defense finding their hands full with these running backs from the Cavers.
It is 1st and goal from the 7 for the Cavers. Amari Airy and Ruben Villa in the backfield, but it is to the wing, and the wing hit in the backfield and smothered. Leading on the tackle, Elias Dominguez, the ball carrier, Isaiah Smith.
Yeah, Smith had no chance that time as the initial contact was able to shed the blocker for the Central Spartans. And let's give props down there. That was another excellent tackle by Joseph Denton. He held on and got some help. So actually they're going to give it a 1-yard loss back to the 8.
Cavers taking their time.
excuse me, Carroll. The soccer markings messed me up, too. That's a 2-yard loss. It's back to the 9.
Meshach under center. Meshach hands it off. Via behind a block by Amari Alley into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego High School.
Central had the run blitz on Carroll, and they just blitzed right past Airy, who was given the ball on an excellent exchange from the quarterback. So it looks like we're in for a shootout tonight.
We've got a ways to go, but so far we've seen the teams trade scores. Point after attempt. John Wheaton, the left-footed place kicker, will try.
11-play drive, Carroll, for the Cavers.
High snap goes off the hands of the holder, and no good. 3:34 to play in this football first quarter. It is 7-6. Central leads San Diego High School.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash, open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
I'm Carroll Buckley. With me in the booth, John Driffle and Dylan Nichols. Our producer-engineer is Kate Lemus, with technical assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman.
For the kicker, Wheaton ready to kick off.
And just a squib kick right down the middle. It's picked up at the 30. And stumbling forward, losing the football, is Elias Dominguez. And the Cavers say they have it. What do the striped shirts say? They say the Cavers recovered it. Dominguez coughs up the football. It'll be San Diego football on the Spartan 39-yard line.
What appeared to be great field position for the Spartans once again on the squib kick. The ball was just popped loose, and there was a scramble for it. The Cavers were on the bottom of the pile. So Central now needs to regroup, see if they can figure out a way to stop this multi-prone rushing attack from the Cavers.
They come out with 3 flankers on the right side, John. Nobody in the backfield. Meshach on a student body left, hands it off to Airy, and Airy carries down to the 21-yard line. 4 backs blocking for Amari Airy.
Let's give credit to Airy because actually now Central's going to take a timeout to try to regroup, Carroll.
We'll take the timeout. 3:15 to play. Central 7, San Diego 6.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10-star quality you can feel.
First and 10, San Diego High School. They have the ball on the Spartan 22-yard line following the turnover on the kickoff. Ari and Villa in the backfield. It is the first back through. That is Ruben Villa. Jonathan Medina knocks him down, but not until he picks up 2 yards down to the 20. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The first rushing attempt of the evening, the ball carrier Villa was actually brought down by first contact. So Medina did a nice job of taking his legs right up underneath him, but he still was able to fall forward for a positive gain.
going out wide on the right side, Curtis Rogers. He is a freshman for the Cavers. Harry and Villa in the backfield. Mishak back to pass, looking, firing it, and it's picked off, tipped, and then picked up by the Spartans at the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50, spun down at about the 35-yard line, and I believe that was Eric Moreno. Moreno, after the tip, carries it all the way down.
Yeah, the play back was made by Matt Sullivan. He read that play perfectly. He was in position. He tipped the ball to Moreno, and that was definitely a touchdown-saving play, and Central returned it all the way out to the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, power to the left, and it is Gomez. Gomez crosses the 30, and will go down to the, where are they going to spot it? They'll spot it at the 29. Spartans are ready to go. De Niro Osuna takes the snap, hands off to Gomez. After picking up 5 on the first carry, Gomez picks up another 3. Spotted on the 27. It'll be 3rd and about 1. Carlos Gomez, the single setback. Gomez with the handoff. Gomez is stood up and dropped for a 2-yard loss. Big hit right in the middle by the Cavers. And he'll lose 2 yards and it'll bring up 4th and about 3.
Central is going to go for it. They're right up on the line of scrimmage.
The handoff, it is Nava Esparza. Nava Esparza breaks through. He's at the 20, the 10, touchdown. Angel Nava Esparza.
Well, it's a good thing Nava Esparza made the bus today, Carroll, because that is his 2nd touchdown tonight.
That's his 7th touchdown in 2 weeks. Nava Esparza scored 5 times last week.
And turned around after the fumble on the kickoff return, then the big interception tipped by Michael Sullivan that was caught by Eric Moreno, returned all the way down to the 34-yard line. Central takes it in with Nava Esparza doing the heavy lifting 25 yards out.
Cornell will try the point after attempt. Snap back, kick up, and the kick is good. 1 minute and 1 second to play in the first quarter. It is Central 14 and San Diego 6.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The Spartans set to kick off again. Jose Berlin Torres will do the kicking. The Cavers are standing at the 10-yard line. It is a synthetic turf. And the kick, it'll be Amari Ari at the 10, out to the 15, loses the football. And it looks like the Cavers got to it, but Ari coughed it up.
The ball squirted forward, but very fortunately, one of the Cavers coming back to block, the ball just landed right at his feet. He fell on it.
It'll be 1st and 10 Cavers on their own 17.
If it wasn't for that one player, Carroll, there was about 6 Spartans who were ready to make the play. So the Cavers start with very poor field position inside their 20 on the 17.
The surface here, it is an artificial surface. I believe it's one of the older surfaces in San Diego, John. It was a bit slick when I checked it out this evening.
One of the first surfaces when they went artificial here because of the water situation.
Mishak, the quarterback. Mishak, hands off. There's a hole for Ruben Villa, but it closes very quickly. He crosses the 20. gets it out to the 22-yard line. Pick up a 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Coaches will take 5 yards on first down every time, Carroll, because it brings up 2nd and short, 2 downs to make the 5 yards. The difference so far, besides the turnovers, Carroll, is Central's been scoring on very quick play drives, and we already mentioned that the Cavers have their nice 11-play drive, so the Spartan defense has been on the field most of this first quarter.
And the Cavers take a lot of time in the huddle, take a lot of time at the line of scrimmage. This should be the final play of the first quarter. Nishak with a full house in the backfield, hands off, and spinning out to the 30-yard line, Ruben Villa, and that'll be good for the first down. That's the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play, our score, Central 14, San Diego 6.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
Let's catch up on some scores. Mission Bay leads Holtville 7-0. Castle Rock 7, Palo Verde 0. Vincent shutting out El Cajon. It says 2-0. I'm not sure about that one. Raleigh leads Hilltop 7-0. So we'll try and keep you updated on that. And the handoff again in the middle. This time he's hit and pushed down for little or no gain. Brian Martin leading the charge. Also in on the tackle was Matthew Moreno.
They do give him, meaning Villa, a 1-yard pickup on that. Interesting scores, Carroll, especially the Vincent score. Maybe they picked up a safety, but most people felt that Raleigh actually has a easier road to the finals. The teams that are playing on their side of the field, Hilltop, La Jolla, not quite as tough as the ones like Central playing Mount Carmel last week, San Diego this week.
It is 2nd and 9. The ball on the Cavers' 31-yard line. And on a reverse and tripped up in the backfield and going down for a big loss, Sharon Ramsey. Sharon Ramsey is brought down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd. And they spotted on the 23. It'll be 3rd and 17.
That's an 8-yard loss all the way back to the 23 after the 1-yard pickup makes it, as you just called it, 3rd and 17. Ramsey is their player that like to get out the open field on reverses. An excellent tackle that time coming up out of his position for the Spartans, as he has so much this year, was Joseph Dipp.
3rd and 17. Nishak back to pass, looks, fires, it is caught underneath and pushed out of bounds. Malachi McCullough. McCullough will get it out to the 33-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th and 7.
We'll have to wait and see. The Cavers appear like they want to go for it. They still have their offense out here on their own 34-yard line. 11-yard pickup on that pitch and catch. But as you mentioned, 17 yards was the down to make, or the yard to make, so they're still 6 yards short.
4th and 6, and they come out as if they're going to go for it.
I don't believe they like the punt, Carroll. A lot of confidence, obviously.
There's the snap, back to pass, looking, hit, And going down at the 30-yard line is Dejan Mishak. Coming in off the edge with a big rush, the Spartans were able to sack Mishak. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 Spartans. They have the ball on the Capers 31.
That's an
big gamble, John. Big gamble. Early in the game.
Play to turn the ball over down inside your 50, let alone inside the 35. But that's what they've done. Let's see if Central can take advantage. They're ready to go.
From the shotgun. Morales in motion. The handoff is up the middle. Jonathan Medina. Medina picks up 10. Medina took it outside, then cut it back inside. And he'll be just shy of the first down.
You can't mark it, but that'd be a nice 9.5-yard carry. Picking up second and very short.
I'm still,
Yeah, you're dumbstruck on them.
On
4th and 6. It's not like it's 4th and inches.
Medina, the single setback. Fake to Medina, rolling to his left, looking downfield, run it. Osuna is pushed out of bounds, and Malachi McCullough did the pushing. Michael Savage in there as well.
That's going to go as a sack because Osuna was brought down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it on the 26. Good spy work by the Cabers as they did have one player in there spying on the quarterback.
3rd and 5. Handoff right up the middle. It is Medina, and there's nothing there. Medina gets it down to the line of scrimmage, and nothing there. That'll bring up 4th, and I would look for Jose Berlin Torres to come out.
Now this looks like it's going to be about a 42-yard field goal attempt. He made one last week, but no, they sent Torres back to the sidelines.
Medina lines up right next to Osuna now. Osuna back to pass, looking, dumps it off. It is complete to Michael Sullivan at the 20. Sullivan gets it down to the 15-yard line. That crossing pattern right over the middle, and Sullivan wide open picks up the first down. That gamble on 4th, I understand.
Yeah, Sullivan could not have been any more open as he took the ball all the way down inside the 15 to the 14 for 11-yard pickup. Now we have whistles as
they want the clock to run.
Yeah, having a little trouble getting the clock going. Now it's moving.
First and 10. Spartans. Osuna hands off. It is Medina into the middle again. And Medina will pick up maybe 2 yards before he is dropped. They give him just 1.
Yeah, tough sledding right there in the middle of the field. Novice Barca has been having success there. Medina and Gomez not quite the same type of a success. But one of the things is Medina did not have Medina blocking through the hole.
2nd and 9. And it is Medina. He hesitates and then steps into it, gets it down to the 10-yard line.
A good push by Medina as he actually stepped to the side of a would-be pressure. They're only going to give him 2 yards. They marked it down on the 11.
You're listening to high school football on Kxo El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. 3rd and 7 from the 11. Osuna back to pass, dumps it off, and it goes out of the hands of Jonathan Medina, who had nobody between him and the goal line.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Medina as he did not look upfield. The ball just went right through his hands. Osuna put a little bit of mustard on it. Now I believe we're going to get that field goal attempt as you've got 4th and about 7.
Now spot the ball on the 11. It's 4th and 7 from the 11. Keep in mind Medina is the holder. we have seen a fake before.
I would expect them to get the points here to make it a two-score game. It'll be a 27-yarder. Let's call it 28.
Jose Berlin Torres will try the snapback and the first flag of the night.
I believe we're going to have offside by the Cavers as they came up and they went ahead and they impinged on the neutral zone. Let's see if the referee saw what I saw. And that'll make it interesting. It's not enough for the down yard to make for a first down, but it would be up about 4th and 2. So the officials are discussing.
What do you have to discuss? He's going to wave it off now.
Okay, so I guess they said that the player jumped across the neutral zone but then got back in time.
But you can't do that. Well, not in high school.
Well, we already saw a player receive a kick in the end zone and run it out, so perhaps we're playing by different rules tonight. Back for the 28-yard field goal attempt.
Berlin Torres out of the hold of Jonathan Medina. There's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 5:40 to play in the first half. It is Central 17, San Diego 6.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pub in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pub in Westmoreland.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 Kxo Central and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Our score here, it is Central leading San Diego 17-6. And the Spartans, after the field goal, will kick off. And this time, purposely, a relatively short kickoff, and it'll bounce past the returner, picked up at about the 10. He manages to get out to about the 17-yard line. But a little bit of, okay, we're going to see if you can actually return this one. And it was one of the up guys. We see Anthony Maestre was a defensive end.
Yeah, that was definitely a planned kick by the Spartans as they kicked it right in that bubble where there weren't any players, and all of the return men were looking at each other. And once it bounced and took off back towards the end zone, it looked like the Cavers might be in a whole lot of trouble. So give that young man credit. Instead of being down inside the 5, they at least pushed the ball out across the 15, and we'll call it 1st and 10 from the 17.
Cavers have it 1st and 10, 5:34 to play in the first half. They trail 17-6.
3 wideouts to the right.
Rolling to his right, looking, getting it off, and it is caught by Amari Ari at the 30, the 40. There goes the afterburners. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Amari Ari. And that would be an 83-yard touchdown strike.
They had the 3 players split out to the right side, but all flanked in like they're running a veer. But instead of running towards the quarterback, they spun on their heels, took off running for a 3-man pass pattern, only 2 backs over their coverage. And once Amari got the ball, he knew what to do with it, took it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
We'll have the point after. Are they going to go for 1 or 2?
I would assume they'll go for 2 here to try to bring it back to a 17-14, which would be a 3-point lead. Fireworks galore here in this first half, Carroll. We still have 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And now we're going to get a timeout by the Spartans.
Central takes timeout, so will we. 5:17 to play. The point after attempt coming up.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
The Cavers, after that electrifying 83-yard touchdown strike to a freshman, will go for two.
And they have double wideouts this time to the right side, Carroll.
Back to pass, looking into the end zone, and it goes incomplete. 5:17 to play. It is Central 17, and the San Diego High School Cavers 12.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
17-12, the Central Spartans lead the San Diego High School Cavers. Wheaton will kick it off, skidding it down the middle, and it'll be Dominguez. And I think Elias thought better and just covered the football. And it'll be 1st and 10 Central as they put it in play on their own 25-yard line.
Carroll, we can see the philosophy of Coach James for these Cavers. He wants to go ahead and put as much pressure on the defense and put as much points as he can because he realizes Central's got a powerful offense.
And off right up the middle and breaking it across the 30 to the 40 and just tripped up at the 45-yard line, Carlos Gomez. Gomez's best jaunt of the evening. Raleigh leads Hilltop 14-8, Castle Rock 21, Palo Verde nothing, Mission Bay 14, Hopeville nothing.
Carlos Gomez 20-yard pickup, Carroll, on 1st down.
Moore goes in motion, but the handoff is to Gomez. Gomez strings it out, gets it down to the 50-yard line. That should be a pickup of 6. Spotted right on the 50.
Nice pickup by Gomez. We saw his coming out party 2 years ago. He had not played much 2 years ago as a sophomore, and then he came into this game and had some good pickups.
2nd and 4. Gomez up the middle has another hole. He'll pick up about 3 of the 4 that they needed. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Okay, call it 3rd and 2. John, is this a bit reminiscent of the Stadium of the Stars in Inglewood?
We have those jets coming right overhead.
The approach to Lindbergh Field, right over us. Gomez lowers his head, dives forward, and will get it very close to the 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him about a yard, half a yard short, which is going to bring up 4th and another decision time.
In this, it's too far for a field goal, too close to punt. The Spartans are out. They are ready. And it is into the middle for the 1st down. And picking up the 1st down, Angel Nava. No, that was Gomez. It'll be 1st down.
We have not seen Navas Barca since his touchdown jaunt of 25 yards.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Back to pass. Osuna has some time. And there's a fight for the ball, and it finally goes incomplete. Moore, the intended receiver, great coverage by Curtis Rogers. Rogers, another freshman, John.
Freshman against sophomore, and that time the freshman was able to get his arm in and wedge the ball out. Well-designed play by the Spartans, well-run by the Spartans. A lot of time, no pressure on Osuna with the play-action pass.
Medina, the single setback. Morales goes in motion. Osuna hands off to Medina. Medina hit at the line and dropped. Nice tackle. Nice tackle there by Ruben Villa.
And what we're seeing, obviously, is playoff football. Usually Medina would break that outside, turn upfield, but that time he just wasn't able to.
Again, Medina, the single setback. Osuna from the shotgun, 3 wide on the right side, the wide side. Now the Cavers take timeout, will take timeout. 2:33 to play in the first half. Central 17, San Diego 12.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu. McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with Z-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or be the office for your next party with your giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
It'll be a 3rd down and 10. For the Spartans, they have the ball on the Cavers' 44-yard line. Medina in the backfield.
Carroll, put on your coaching hat. Is this 2-down territory? You're going to go for it on 4th if you don't make it here?
Let's cross that bridge when we have to. Morales goes in motion. Back to pass Osuna, looking, has time, floats it downfield, and it is incomplete. Marcus Moore couldn't corral it. It'll go incomplete now. It'll be 4th and 10. And El Central brings out their punter, Jose Berlin Torres.
You've got 2:27 to go. The other team has used 2 timeouts, so kick it deep, and hopefully you can hold them. San Diego will receive the second half kick.
Amari Ari, deep to receive, kind of pooches the punt, and it'll bounce and be down at the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Cavers on their own 21-yard line.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, Kxo El Centro.
It is 1st and 10, Cavers. They have it on their own 21-yard line, 2:27 to play in the first half. And that formation that puts 3 running backs blocking for a ball carrier, but it's blown dead. And this is the first official penalty of the evening, and it will be encroachment or offside on the Spartans. It'll bring up 1st and 5.
You certainly don't need to give these Cavers any yardage. They're doing more than well on their own. We'll have all the stats, of course, at halftime at another 2:24. Clock stops because it was change of possession.
Dejan Mishak has gone the whole first half at quarterback.
3 for 4 with over 100 yards. He's having quite a first half.
Well, 83 of that was all by Amari Ari. They've got stacked 3 on the right side, the wide side. And the pitch back and curling back to the right side. And looking for some running room is Isaiah Smith. And Isaiah Smith carries out to the 35, picks up the first down. Clock continues to run. We've got about 2 minutes to play. After every play, the quarterback comes over to the coach, gets the play, takes it back to the huddle, shares it with the other 10 guys, goes up to the line of scrimmage, looks over the defense.
Meanwhile, Carroll, the clock continues to run. Under 2 minutes to go now. Under a minute 50 by the time this is snapped.
Triple stack on the left side. And again, they hand off. It's Airy. Airy breaks one tackle, breaks another, carries across the 40, and is finally brought down at about the 33-yard line. Eric Moreno finally tracks him down. They stack up 3 on the wing, and they can go to any one of the 3. And that time, Airy got it, and Airy took it.
Did I mention, Carroll, that Central May wish that instead of Airy, they had Bo Jackson out there running? That young man is running crazy tonight here in this first half. 32 yards on that pickup.
It is 1st and 10 at triple stack on the right side. And this time it'll be the quarterback keeping it. He's run out of bounds. And Michael Sullivan ran him out of bounds. And he...
very close to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's actually going to...
It'll be 2nd down, and...
He lost a yard. He lost a yard. They put it on 34. So give Sullivan a sack.
He went out of bounds. That did stop the clock. A more normal-looking backfield, Villa and Harry in the backfield. It is Villa behind a block of Harry, and Villa is hit and dropped, and Angel Nava Esparza in on the tackle.
Nice 5-yard pickup.
Also in there, Carlos Hernandez.
He's up 3rd and 6.
Timeout by the Cavers.
Their last one of this half.
1:18 to play in the first half. It is Central 17. San Diego High School, 12.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
3rd and 6 for the Cavers. And trying to get out from under center, Mishak goes down.
Carroll, is what happened is the guard pulled out, stepped on his foot, brought him down. The clock should continue to run, and it is now moving. Be about a minute left as the Cavers are going to huddle up, but it's 4th and 10 as he lost the 5 yards he gained on the previous carry. Well, he lost 4 yards. They had lost a yard on the first down. So that's another negative yardage for the Cavers up to the line of scrimmage now. 48 and ticking. 4th down.
4th and 10 from the Spartans' 34-yard line. Villa and Amari Airy in the backfield. Back to pass is Mishak, fires outfield, got the guy open in the end zone and overthrows him. It was intended into the end zone to Isaiah Smith.
I do not see any flags on the play, so that will turn the ball over. Central with only 27 seconds and one timeout of their own. Let's see if they just kill the ball here.
No, I go deep. I got De Niro Osuna at quarterback. I got about 3 guys that can take it downfield in a hurry.
And right now, San Diego is not playing a prevent defense. Now they're starting to move back a little bit off the line of scrimmage. They have a couple players about 12 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Osuna in the backfield. The quarterback from the shotgun. Behind him is Jonathan Medina. Now he lines up right next to him. Osuna rolling to his right, looking downfield, and he'll keep it, turn it upfield, and run out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
So that will negate his 3-yard sack that he suffered previously, so that will help the stats. Clock stops at 24 seconds.
Looking across the stadium, John, there is a very strong representation from the Imperial Valley here tonight.
I would judge more on the Valley side than are here from San Diego.
Handoff right up the gut, and that is Medina for no gain.
That should be the final play here, as Central is not taking their last time out.
And they're not in any particular hurry. So that will be the final play of the first half. At the end of the first half of play, it is Central 17 and San Diego High School 12.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability, life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10 stars, quality you can feel.
We are at the half. It is San Diego Section CIF Division 3 playoff action, second round. The Central Spartans visiting the San Diego High School Capers at historic Balboa Stadium. And the Spartans at this point with a 17-12 lead. And nowhere near the numbers that we had last week when there was nearly 1,000 yards combined offense between the Spartans and Mount Carmel. But we can recap these scoring drives for you in the first quarter. The Spartans drive 57 yards on 6 plays, 4 of them on the ground, 1 of 2 passing by Osuna. The touchdown, a 29-yard TD run by Angel Nava Esparza. The point after attempt by Cornell was good. Scoring drive number 2, also in the first quarter, went 34 yards on 4 plays, all of them on the ground. Angel Nava Esparza, 25 yards for the touchdown, and the point after attempt, it was good. And then the Spartans, 31 yards on 8 plays, 6 of them on the ground, 1 of 2 passing for Osuna. The scoring, it was a field goal, 28-yard field goal by Jose Berlin Torres. That made it 17-12, and that's where we stand. The Cavers have scored on some big runs, big plays with speed, including an 83-yard touchdown catch. We've got numbers coming up after this.
You are listening to high school football on AM1230
KXO El Centro is on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
The TV shop located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The TV shop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The TV shop located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver, as your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Spartanburg, Illinois. An American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans lead the San Diego Cavers 17-12, and the guy that's got all the numbers, that's because he's got 10 fingers on each hand, John Driffle.
Yeah, sometimes we would have to use the toes as well. You already mentioned, Carroll, a very good representation of the Valley across the way. I believe more Valley people here than San Diego Caver fans or rooters. We also know there's a huge fan base back home. Peter there at Central, a couple hours after the final snap here today, the team will be returning. So we'll do all we can to have them come back in a good mood. Let's take a look and see what San Diego Cavers have done, and they've got some pretty impressive numbers. They certainly had various ways of scoring. They had an 11-play drive for the first touchdown. They had a 1-play drive for the second touchdown. They did run the ball 21 times per scrimmage. 6 of those rushes were for negative yards, so that means they had 15 positive rushes, 6 negative rushes, for a total of only 73 yards. So you can see that that's just about a little over 3 1/3 yards per attempt. But the big story for the Cavers in the first half was the senior quarterback getting the start over the junior, and that young man has played a whale of a ball game. We also should give some credit to his receivers, as Amari Airy, among others, have really done some run-after-catch yards. But for the quarterback, doing his best with Mo Jackson on the sidelines, trying to pick up his team. For the Cavers, he was 3 for 5 for 127 yards, giving the Cavers 200 total yards, 9 first downs. They did have one big interception that was returned all the way across midfield by the Central Spartans, Eric Moreno, which kept the Cavers out of the end zone and secured the lead for the Spartans. We'll be back with more after this.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with Z-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or be the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
Welcome back to the historic Balboa Stadium here on the campus of San Diego City College and San Diego High School, former home of the San Diego Chargers, who not only left this field but also left the town a few years ago. We mentioned that the Cavers have run for 72 yards, 127 yards passing for 200. That's the big difference, is the passing yards. Central turned it around. They ran the ball 20 times from scrimmage for 117 yards, outgaining the Cavers by 44 yards. But Dinero Suna is only 2 for 6 for 30 yards. That means the Spartans are getting outgained by nearly 100 yards through the passing. That in itself is a surprise. But in all honest reporting, we do need to mention that Dinero Suna had 2 passes, one for a sure touchdown that were absolutely dropped, and another pass that was right on the money that was dislodged by an excellent play by the defensive back for the Cavers. Central does have 6 first downs to San Diego's 9. They did have the 1 fumble on a kickoff return. No interceptions. We'll be back to take a look at the individual stats for the Spartans after this.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
We're at the half where the Central Spartans lead the homestanding San Diego Cavers in second-round CIF San Diego Division III playoff action, 17-12. A couple of bright spots is Central has been able to first disrupt the first PAT for 1 and then stop a PAT attempt for 2 after the 2 touchdowns by the Cavers. Therefore, they do have a 5-point lead, which means if they can get in range for a Berlin Torres kick, they could put a touchdown, a 2-point conversion to a tie, which means they would have to be scored upon twice to lose the game. Central has 147 total yards in the first half compared to 200 for the Cavers. Here's how Central got those yards rushing. Dinero Suna was sacked once and then had a 3-yard gain to give him 2 carries for no yards. Carlos Gomez, 9 carries, 45 yards. Jonathan Medina, 6 carries for 13 yards. And as always, with 2 more touchdowns after 5 last week and 3 in the bell game against the Wildcats, Angel Navas Parsa, 3 carries, 59 yards. Yes, that's about 20 yards per attempt, and the 2 touchdowns. The 2 pass completions are to 2 different receivers. One, the super sophomore Marcus Moore for 19 yards and a big first down. And the second one to the always steady Michael Sullivan, good for an 11-yard gain on 4th down for another big first down that ultimately led to the field goal attempt. So we already mentioned that the Cavers will receive the second half kick. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Pena can make with this multi-formation and varying offense of the Cavers. Their playbook, Carroll, must be about the size of the phone book back in the Valley as they have gone deep. They have a lot of different plays, a lot of different looks from which to run them from.
Well, that one formation, John, in some respects reminds me of a wishbone, but it's different, and, to describe it, they have the quarterback in the shotgun, they have 3 running backs stacked on either the right side or the left side, and the option is he can give it to any one of the 3 running backs. He can keep it, but there's plenty of blocking up front, and it has been very, very effective for the Cavers.
And that formation, Carroll, those players are standing, when you said stacked, it's one behind the other going down the line of scrimmage, and they're veered in as if they're running the old play like Bloomington did, where you have the 2 backs veering in towards the quarterback. And then on the snap, they can all pivot and go out in the pass pattern as they did on the touchdown. They can all head towards the quarterback, and he can give it to the up man, give it to the middle man, pitch it to the back, almost like a reverse. And that has given these Spartans some trouble, as it would any team.
And the mark of a good team is what kind of adjustments will we make? Our score, we're at the half. It is Central 17, San Diego 12.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
No matter what you use to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel. When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
AM1230, Kxo El Centro.
And we are at the half. Other scores. Vincent Memorial leads El Cajon Valley 9-0. It is Mission Bay 14, Holtville 0. To me, that's a little bit of a surprise. I had thought Holtville would be there. Brawley leads Hilltop 28-14, and Castle Rock is shutting out Palo Verde. That score is 35-0. Any surprises there, John?
Well, yeah, I think the Holtville score is definitely surprising, although Mission Bay, that is a storied program. They've had excellent athletes in multi-sports come through the years, and then they've been down, so that's how they dropped down in the divisions. I was surprised at that. I am not surprised by the Brawley score. I know Hilltop was seeded high, got a bye last week, but the last 20 years, their program has not been strong. So obviously a good group of kids came through this year, but they're not used to playoff pressure. And Brawley, 28-14, appears to have that game well in hand.
We've got the second half kickoff coming up, and the Spartans will do the kicking. So we're getting ready for that as they get ready for it.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Fort Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes, the real deal.
Well, the Central Spartans will kick off as we get set for the second half of football action. Jose Berlin Torres has the ball teed up on the 40. And he will kick this one deep. And it'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. It is Harry out to the 15. Gets a block across the 20, the 25, and Berlin Torres knocks him 8 yards off the sideline. And Jose Berlin Torres is a kicker, right? I love it when a kicker plays football.
Also a soccer player that's now taking to American football, as they call it, in the other parts of the world. But after all of that, let's give the Cabers their props because they got the ball on the 38-yard line. That's excellent field position.
It'll be 1st and 10, San Diego High School. From their own 38-yard line. They trail 17-12. Let's see who has made adjustments at the half.
And we still have Meshank in the quarterback position.
He hands off the deep back, and that is that is Dia, and he gets a block at the line, 5 yards down and 10 yards down, as he is finally pushed out of bounds after he crosses into Spartan territory at the 44-yard line.
18-yard pickup on the first play in the second half, Carroll. So we talked about the adjustments Coach Payne needed to make. Obviously, Coach Charles James in the other locker room saw something that he liked, and he exploited that with B on the very first carry.
It'll be 1st and 10. Cabers. Harry and Via in the backfield. Quick. Out. Completed. And on the catch is Jordan Colon.
Yeah, that's a nice 9-yard pickup. Beautiful catch. And as soon as Colon caught the football, he was immediately tackled. But big cushion. I believe the Cabers read that and was able to pick up the 9 yards. The ball stayed squarely on Central's 35-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 1. Under center, Meshank looking over the defense. Takes the snap, hands off Villa, and Villa is wrapped up by Angel Nava Esparza. And he'll lose about a half a yard. That should bring up 3rd and 1.
We already know, Carroll, that if they don't pick up this first down, they're going to go for it, even if there's negative yards. They've already shown that when they went for it, 4th and 7 on their own 34-yard line.
3rd and 1. Harry and Villa in the backfield. Long look, and on the quarterback keeper, Meshank will get the first down.
That's that new rule they put in this year where everybody can push the pile forward, and that's exactly what the backs and all the linemen did is they pushed it forward for about 1.5 yards, only needed 1.
You know, if they had had that when I played, John, Tom McKinley would have picked me up, stuck me under his arm, and carried me downfield. Tom went on to start 3 years at Notre Dame. That's why I had blocking in front of me.
Inside again, that's different formation.
Meshank bumps into Airy, and then Airy is dropped for no gain as on the tackle, Carlos Hernandez. He'll lose 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 12.
Hernandez read that play perfectly. He saw where the ball was going.
Meshank and Airy collided on the exchange.
Yeah, that certainly did not help either one of their causes.
Spartans, for the most part, are playing with a 4-man front, not blitzing near as much as they have in the past. This time they blitz, but stepping up, Meshank's got the guy wide open and overthrew him. He was under pressure.
Yeah, Meshank threw that Carroll about half a second sooner than he wanted to, as Joseph Denton was applying pressure. And Meshank, I'm sure he would tell you that if he had that half second, he would have put the ball right on the money.
It is 3rd and 12.
We would certainly expect them to go for it, as it looks like the Cabers are going to take their first timeout.
We'll take the timeout. 8:52 to play in the third quarter. It is Central 17, in San Diego 12.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability, life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Fort Worth, Illinois, an American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
The Stevie Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The Stevie Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The Stevie Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
It'll be 3rd and 12 when San Diego High School Cavers put it in play. The ball straddles the 35-yard line in Spartan territory.
And I'm surprised, Carroll, I don't see that three-man flanker thing they've been running.
Here comes the blitz, back to pass, chased out of the pocket. Mishak gets a block, and he gets it across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. But it'll bring up 4th down, and about 5. 4th and 5 for the Cavers.
We certainly don't need to ask if they're going to go for it, because they've shown all night that is their philosophy. Put pressure on the other team, make the other team make a play.
Spotted on the 28. Taking a lot of time, bringing the play in from the sidelines now.
We do not have a play clock to know how much has ticked away and how much remains. That's down on the field.
But the Cavers certainly in no hurry. The Spartans generally running no huddle. Harry and Villa in the backfield. Spartans jump, and that's what the Cavers wanted.
Now they will change up the play. It's going to be very close to a first down. Let's see if it's enough for the yards to make.
It'll be just shy, so it'll be 4th and inches.
Well, let's go ahead and just run the same thing, see if Central can jump offside again, or we may just see Mishak do the quarterback sneak as they did last time when they had 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm going to do.
Obviously, critical play by the Spartans to do that, and certainly orchestrated by the cadence of Mishak.
I did not see a head bob, so it was probably the cadence. Here come the Spartans again.
Yeah, I think they're going to call them for offsides again, Carroll. I believe I see, and that's the call, so that will give them a first down.
On the blitz, the run blitz.
So that gives the Cavers 10 free yards, their 3rd first down here to start their second half drive.
And the ball is on the 18-yard line.
And those do not count as plays, so the Cavers on the Agnes will run the 8th play, not counting the 2 offside plays, knocking on the door to take their first lead of the evening.
Empty backfield. We've got that wing on the left side. And they hand off to the second guy coming through. And maybe a yard or 2.
Gerald, that's actually like a read option where Mishak is reading the defense to decide which one of the 3 ball carriers he's going to give the ball to.
It's a gain of a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
And Central obviously defense that quite well, so let's give kudos to Coach Peña, Brian Martin, defensive coordinators. I'm sure they diagrammed that up during halftime.
Typically what you do is you just knock down everybody.
Now with wide out, to 1 to the right and the 3 to the left, same formation.
Mishak under center, Mishak. Back to pass, looking, fires, got the guy open, and Harry for the touchdown. Harry coming off the stack, carries the ball 5 yards after the reception into the end zone.
Obviously, that time, Mishak read the defense and gave Ari a chance. He was one of those split out to the left side. He just ran a straight fan pattern. That means he came clear across the field, turned upfield. One of the linebackers was trying to keep up with him, couldn't do it. Perfect pass by Mishak. And now the Cavers take their first lead, and I believe they'll go for two, try to extend it to make it a 3-point lead.
Ari and Villa in the backfield. Mishak calls the timeout. 6:11 to play in the third quarter. It is San Diego High School 18, Central High School 17.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Football on AM1230 Kxo El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
The Cavers will try the point after attempt. And they will go for two, so a 2-point conversion. Mishak hands off, and Villa. No, Mishak will hand off to the wing, and taking it in, Isaiah Smith for the 2-point conversion. 6:11 to play in the third quarter. It is San Diego High School 20, Central Union High School Spartan 17.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
And Wheaton with the kickoff, and again, he'll just kind of pooch it right down the middle. And it'll be down at the 32-yard line. The upbacks basically have been instructed, with that ball bouncing, it doesn't bounce very straight. Just corral it, and we'll put it in play.
Carroll, I see what they're doing on their kickoffs. They run a very slow offense. But as soon as they score, they sprint out to kick off, trying to befuddle the returning team, not getting any time to talk about strategy. So it's kind of the opposite effect. It's a hurry up on kickoffs.
1st and 10, Central. And the handoff on the wing sweep. It is Sullivan across the 35, cuts across the 40, and is brought down at about the 48-yard line.
First time we've seen Matt Sullivan actually carry the football, as with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, halfway through the third quarter, Central finally runs the play.
Markel Davis on the tackle. It is first down. Osuna rolling to his right, looking downfield, fires, and caught. Beautiful catch, coming back for the ball, Marcus Moore.
Now that's Moore getting his second catch of the evening.
Moore is a sophomore.
And they're going to mark that ball all the way down to the 20-yard line, so Central going 50 yards in 2 plays.
And Central up at the line of scrimmage, ready to put it in play. And it is pounding it up the middle, Carlos Gomez. We'll carry it down to about the 17.
Both hands securely wrapped around the football.
Clock continues to run. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. San Diego with their first lead of the night, 20-17.
And Central certainly trying to answer back with their first drive here in the second half, showing what they've been able to diagram during halftime.
Angel Nava Esparza goes off right tackle. Angel Nava Esparza will cross the 15 down to the 13, bring up a third down, and about and 3.
That's the best they've been able to stop Nava Esparza, only a 4-yard pickup.
Nava Esparza cuts it to the outside, and he had his forward progress across the 10. That is a first down.
Right, it's going to be first and goal right from the 10, as the ball is sitting right on the 10-yard line.
Nava Esparza, the single setback, he is behind De Niro Osuna. Student body to the right, Nava Esparza to the right, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line.
And Nava Esparza is showing his toughness. Obviously, the adjustments that the Cavers have made, Central right up on the line of scrimmage.
And they put it in play before San Diego is even set. Nava Esparza into the end zone, touchdown.
Opposite philosophies, the hurry up, caught the Cavers, not ready for the snap. Nava Esparza took it into the end zone.
They were still moving around on defense as the Spartans snapped the ball. It'll be point after attempt. Sebastian Coronel.
Central retakes the lead here. Scoring drive took all of a minute and 45 seconds.
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:15 to play in the third quarter. Central 24, San Diego 20.
McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with Z-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or visit the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
The Central Spartans answer with a touchdown and regain the lead, 24-20. Jose Berlin Torres will kick off.
He has not put one in the end zone yet.
This is deep, but it is fielded at the 5. And Airy out to the 15 to the 20, spins, and crosses the 30 to the 34-yard line. Freshmen don't run like that, John.
That young man's got a bright future. And Mo Jackson is probably thinking on the sideline he needs to heal real quickly to get back in the starting lineup.
Freshmen are not supposed to run like that.
And I'm assuming if Central kicks off again, they're probably going to try the little pooch kick or even a straight kick right down the middle as it bounces around instead of kicking it away. Carroll. The air is heavy here in San Diego, obviously, so the ball just isn't carrying like it does down in the valley.
Vincent leads El Cajon Valley 16-0. Now, whistles and the Spartans take a timeout. 4:06 to play in the third quarter. 24-20, Central leads San Diego.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you speak. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
Cavers put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Handoff, it is Airy. Nothing inside, cuts it to the outside, and puts a couple of moves, and then finishes the run by gaining 2 extra yards by leaping forward. Again, That's not a freshman thing. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Harry's got huge numbers tonight, not only running but receiving as well.
Yeah, like an 83-yarder.
And once again, Central had the original tackler Fan on the play, but that's Harry's excellent ability.
2nd and 2. Reading the defense. Mishak. And it is Villa. Villa goes in low, and he is hit even lower by Elias Dominguez.
Looks like it's going to be a little bit short, about a yard short, bringing up 3rd and 1.
San Diego, the CIF San Diego Section Division 4 champion last year, moving up to Division 3 this year and playing very well.
2 years ago in the Division 4, they're the ones that defeated Central right here in the semifinals, and they lost to Monte Vista the following week in the finals.
3rd and a short yard. Mishak will keep it. Mishak squirts through, and he'll pick up about 3. Spotted on the 47. It'll be 1st and 10. Cavers on their own 47.
That time Central did have both Medina and Nava as partial blitzing, but they blitzed on either side of the center, and Mishak just squirted right underneath the center's legs and picked up a nice 3 yards for the first down. Clock continues to move now, under 2 minutes to go here when the Cavers finally snap this ball.
Again, Cavers very deliberate, not in a hurry.
We got that weird 3-man formation to the left side.
Like I said, it reminds me of the old wing T almost. And looking to pass, firing downfield, and it is complete. The ball's loose. They're going to call it incomplete. A big, big hit jarred the ball loose from Amari Ari. And on that big, big hit, David Aguirre.
And the Cavers were very fortunate. If Ari was able to take one more step, then that ball was on the ground, and Central had it collected, and they were going to return it to 46 yards for a touchdown.
Aguirre just leveled Amari Ari.
Looks like the same formation.
You're too young to remember the old wing T, John. But
these guys aren't behind the quarterback. They're split way out
right
to the left.
Second man, that's Ari. Ari will get it and fight through, stay on his feet, loses the football, and the Spartans say they have it. Ari, struggling for extra yardage, coughs up the ball, and now flags are flying.
It is Spartan's ball, so we'll have to wait and see who the flag's on, but the referee made the indication, unless he's going to change it, but the Cavers are coming off the field.
And getting up from the bottom of the pile was Brian Martin. And let's see, Spartans have the football. Let's see what the penalty is. All sorts of strange things go on the bottom of a pile, John.
At that time, Ari struggling, just on a pure effort. He was going to be short. And now, I'm not sure exactly what the official's doing. They're signaling to Coach Pena to come out on the field.
No, they want the ball. They want the Spartans' ball. And it is personal foul against Central.
Well, that's going to move it back somewhere around the 35-yard line. We'll see where they finally stop marking. But among all of that, a huge turnover, which gives the ball back to the Spartans.
And they will spot it at the 31-yard line. Minute 38 to play in the third quarter. Brian Martin with the recovery. Ari just struggling, trying to get some extra yards, and that cost him the football. Gomez, the single setback. Osuna rolling to his right. Got the guy open downfield. Fires, and it is caught. Staying on his feet. Down to the 35-yard line.
Yes, Marcus Moore again. So the sophomore, another huge catch.
And again, he came back for the ball. And that's what a good quarterback is going to do. Good coverage. Handoff right up the middle. That is Nava Esparza back to the line of scrimmage. The Spartans, they're ready to go. No huddle.
And Nava Esparza was able to push the pile out for a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9. Now the ball sitting on the 34 of the Cavers.
Nava Esparza, single setback. He's got the football, and he goes right up the middle across the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Same play that he scored on both times when he carried previously in the first half. And that time he was just brought down by an arm tackle. He would have had his 4th touchdown of the evening.
The Cavers trying to get some substitutes in, but they can't. And they lined up offside with no flag. It is Nava Esparza, and he'll get maybe a yard. They were lined up offside, John. I couldn't miss it. It was right in front of me.
Well, I think the referees are giving a little leeway to the home team to get a chance to catch their breath as they give Nava Esparza a 1-yard pickup. So that's going to bring up now 4th and 3, and the Spartans are going for it. No field goal attempt here.
Gomez comes in. They line up that double H-back formation on the right side, and it is Medina. Goes to the right and gets a yard when he needed 3. So the Spartans turn it over on downs. We've got 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. John, we got a good ball game here.
It's been enjoyable. It's a pleasure and a privilege to bring it to the people back home, plus those around the world listening on the web. This is where the Cavers like to try to hit the big home run. So let's see if they pull out one of those wheel routes to try to get airy one-on-one on a linebacker. See if they can go the full 73 yards here in one play.
1st and 10 from their own 27. And they hand off to Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith from the wing gets it across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters, Central 24, San Diego Cavers 20.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 Kxo Central and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
1st and actually 2nd, where we're going to set it. Okay, it'll be 2nd and about 5 for the Cavers. The ball is on their own 32-yard line.
You have a discussion right at the line of scrimmage with the football among the officials, and now they've moved it forward a yard.
So that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Carroll Central's played quite well. This team here, San Diego, is a very good football team, as Mount Carmel was last week.
Mishak hands off, a little bit of a delay. And that's Ruben Villa, out to the 40-yard line. 1st down.
6 first downs here already, with barely 6 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. So San Diego has moved the football. Central bringing in 2 defensive linemen now, trying to keep them fresh.
It is 1st and 10. San Diego, no hurry. Kxo, deliberate, reading the defense. Here come the Spartans. Airy with the football. Airy will get it out to the 45-yard line, a pickup of 5.
We have a Spartan down right at the line of scrimmage. That's Brian Martin, but he is up now.
They'll give him a gain of 6.
Bringing up 2nd and 4. As I mentioned, the Spartans have acquitted themselves quite well. I personally thought that Mount Carmel last week would have beat any team in Division III that played last week, with the exception of the Spartans. And that's pretty much what happened.
2nd and 4. And again, the handoff in the backfield and met shortly after getting the handoff was Michael Savage.
That's no gain, so it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Savage is a sophomore.
And my point being on these playoff seedings is many people feel that the best teams in Division III are these Cavers, Scripps Ranch, who is playing tonight, and then Central. So whoever wins this game, probably the semifinals next week, is going to produce your Division III champion the following week.
3rd and 4. At backfield of Airy and Via. And it is Airy on a little bit of crossbuck action. He's gone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Amari Airy takes it in, basically untouched.
As we said before the game, Carroll, be careful what you wish for. Mo Jackson's out, but that just turned the freshman loose, and he has dominated this game up to this point. Central still in it. There'll be a field goal away from a tie if this PAT is converted, but let's see, they may go for 2. Looks like they're going to bring Meshach back out and go for 2.
I don't think they have a kicker, John.
Well, yeah, they've got the left-handed.
Yeah, but all he's done is just kind of punched it down the middle of the field.
Well, it looks like San Diego's going to take their 3rd and final timeout.
Timeout on the field, 9:38 to play in the football game. The Cavers will try the conversion after this.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% in their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come
When
first.
you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, following the timeout, second time that they've called a timeout prior to an extra point attempt. This will be a 2-point conversion attempt.
Almost a full house backfield.
Meshach rolling to his right, looking, dumps it off, and it goes incomplete. Pass intended for the tight end goes incomplete, and that's where we stand. San Diego 26, Central 24.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
Now, to give you an idea, the ball is flat. They don't even put it on a tee. And that's what they've done with every kickoff. and he just kind of pounds it right down the middle. Fernando Morales picks it up at the 30, has a little bit of room, gets it across the 35, and that's it.
Yeah, Central that time, Carroll, they had their backs exchanged with the upman. The upman went back to the 20. Fernando Morales ran up to the 30, caught the football, and was able to pick up 5 more yards. So 35 is good field position to start this drive. Central only down by 2 after the botched PAT by the Cavers. Field goal now, obviously, will put you in the lead.
Well, the Cavers have not punted. They've not tried to kick an extra point, and their kickoffs have been a flat just pounded down the middle. Gomez in the backfield. Back to pass is Osuna. Fires. It is complete in stride. And Morales across the 50 down to the 45. They'll spot it on the 41. And he said, keep the clock running.
Well, they'll have to stop it to move the chains.
Okay.
And then they'll go ahead. Now it's going as Morales took all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's a pickup of 24 yards, his first catch of the night.
Osuna rolling to his left, looking, firing downfield, fires. Morales read down and out, and Osuna read fly.
Yeah, that was a little miscommunication. The play was there. Morales was open. The defensive back did not pick up the football, so that will stop the clock. Wholesale changes by the Cavers. Central right up on the football, ready to go. 2nd and 10. I'm not sure why the clock's running on the incompleted pass, but it is.
And it is Gomez in the middle. Gomez will get it down close to the 35. He'll pick up about 6.
And they're going to call his progress at the 36, so it'll be a 5-yard gain. But on that last play, Carroll, obviously pass incomplete, and yet they had the clock running. I'm not sure if the ref called that or if that was just a mistake.
3rd and 4. Osuna back to pass, has some time, fires deep, and
we're not going to get a flag, but he had the Central player was tripped up, so that's they called incidental contact as they stumbled over each other. Actually, the Central player stumbled over the defensive back.
Incidental, their feet got tangled. Good no call. It brings up 4th and about 5.
Central now looks like they're bringing out the punting team. Let's see if this is a fake, Carroll, as the ball sitting on the 36-yard line. Berlin Torres, though, the other time when they always get a field goal of 53, 52 yards.
52-yard field goal attempt by Jose Berlin Torres. Get somebody back to return it if it is short.
And he's back there now.
I returned a field goal attempt once. Spartans take timeout with 7:50 to play. It is Central trailing 26-24.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
Crawley leads Hilltop 31-21. That's a third quarter score. Oakville Lee and Mission Bay are tied at 14. And Vincent Memorial 16, El Cajon nothing. That's El Cajon Valley. But Crawley leading Hilltop, and Oakville has tied Mission Bay. Here, it's San Diego High School 26, Central 24. And are we going to have a 52-yard field goal attempt?
Doesn't look like it, Carroll. Central's up. They're going to take a snap. And Osuna is back in the shotgun.
And Medina is right next to him. Osuna looking. He's got the guy. He's got Medina at the 30, 25, and strolls out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
That's the same play that they could have scored a touchdown in the second quarter when the ball wasn't completed. Medina was wide open. All he had to do was catch it, and he did. The ball now is inside the 25, all the way to the 24, 12-yard pickup.
Osuna back to pass, looking, fires, and it's tipped and goes incomplete. Intended for the freshman, Skylar Cook. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Osuna this half turns it around. He's 4 for 7 with that misfire right there.
Medina, the single setback. Trips on the right side. Osuna looking downfield, fires, and it is complete to Michael Sullivan. Michael Sullivan to the 23-yard line. Not much as the Cavers covered him quickly.
Looks like about a 7-yard pickup, Carroll, for Sullivan's first catch here in the second half. That bring up 3rd and about 3.5 to go. Central right up on the line of scrimmage. The clock under 7:30.
Nava Esparza the setback. He's got the football. Nava Esparza's got the first down.
Yeah, we had not seen Nava Esparza so much here in this drive and the previous drive, but that time they needed the first down. He crossed the 15 on the 14.
1st and 10 from the 14. Spartans ready to go. It is Nava Esparza. Big hole. Cuts it to the outside. Nava Esparza goes in. 14-yard touchdown run. Angel Nava Esparza.
His 4th touchdown, Carroll, on the evening.
Okay.
9th in 2 days.
You ready for this? 9 touchdowns in the last 2 games. 9. That's more than I had in a career.
Central might want to think about going for 2 with the 5-point lead. The PAT doesn't do much, only gives you a 6-point lead.
Snap low, but the kick is up. It is blocked, and it's no good.
Yeah, bad snap again. We've seen that this year.
7-11 to play in the football game. Central 30, San Diego 26.
Also Diesel Fest. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y Sopes. The real deal.
Wow, come on, turn it up.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.
These Central Spartans trying to take control of the San Diego Cavers house. They have a 30-26 lead with 7-11 to play in this football game. High, short kick. It'll bounce at the 20 and it goes out of bounds, I believe.
Well, if it does go out of bounds, I do not see a flag. The deep man was calling for a fair catch. Now everybody's walking back. Torres is picking up the tee, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. Now Torres is coming back with the tee, so if it's a penalty and they ask for the re-kick, he'll have to move it back 5 yards, which he hasn't done yet. So perhaps now they have. Okay, so they are going to call it. The ball went out of bounds. We've mentioned this many times, Carroll. 3 options. Take it where it goes. Take it on the 35. Make him kick it again. San Diego decided to make him kick it again, so Central may want to squib this one down the middle.
Well, they want to keep it away from Amari Ari.
And he's the only back there on about the 12-yard line right now.
Jose Berlin Torres approaches, and he'll bounce it right down the middle. It'll bounce over Ari's head and go into the end zone for the touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavers. Cavers on their own 20-yard line.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10-star quality you can feel.
Well, the idea is not to let Amari Harry beat you on a big return. And so kicking it down the middle, and it took a bad hop. If you're a shortstop, went right over his head into the end zone for the touchback.
Perfect timing for Berlin Torres to finally get his first touchback. That just slowed down the momentum of these Cavers.
From the shotgun for the first time tonight, and it is Ari running the Wildcat, actually. Ari took the direct snap out of the Wildcat.
And I would say, why not let him have the football direct snap? He's averaging about 15 yards an attempt. This time he only gains 5.5.
So, Ari, he's going to be the quarterback.
We do not see on the sidelines that Mishak is injured in any way.
Mishak does take the snap. It is high, but he brings it down. That was Villa. Villa took the Wildcat snap and juggled it, brought it down, and got it out to the 25-yard line.
He lost a yard on that, as Villa was very lucky to control that as the ball was snapped over his head. He was able to tip it straight up, so it came right back down to him. Now we have Ari back coming from the sideline, so I assume he will be the quarterback.
Now they're lining up Wildcat. Okay, Wildcat again. And who's it going to go to? Either Ari takes it, it goes off his fingertips, he picks it up, he's hit, and he'll be dropped back at the 5-yard line. Okay, that looked like a freshman.
Well, also, Carroll, you've got a young man not playing quarterback. That's only a second snap. That's a lot of pressure. Now let's see if we see a first punt from the Cavers as it's 4th and about 25.
Ball is on the 10. And, yeah, we have not seen a punt or a point after attempt from the Cavers. Ari comes out.
Well, maybe he's going to be the punter, so I would certainly have the defense set for any kind of fake.
4th and 20. Ari, from his own goal line, the ball snapped over his head, but there is a flag.
Yeah, San Diego just lucked out. That was too much time by the Cavers. That would have been a minimum of 2 points, maybe 6 for the Spartans, but it was delay a game, so that'll move them back 5 more yards.
So Ari's standing 5 yards deep in his end zone.
Now he's got to go back and retrieve the football, and nobody went to get it.
We're going to need that thing.
So half the distance to the goal.
Now they're calling it against Central.
Okay, so they said Central
had 12 men on the field. Okay.
I saw the back judge get the delay of game signal, so I misread that. My apologies.
4th and 15. High snap again. Ari brings it down and gets it away. And it'll bounce at the 40 and roll down to the 45, 43-yard line. Central will put it in play 1st and 10 on the Caver 47-yard line.
AM1230 Kxo El Centro.
The Spartans.
Yeah, this is it, Joe, right here. Here's a drive that you think about all spring, all summer, early in the fall when the first games start. Right here, Central's got a chance to put the game away with a touchdown drive. Let's see if they're able to do it.
Nava Esparza, the sure-handed running back, is behind Osuna. He gets the football, goes right into the middle, and gets nothing. As Nava Esparza is stopped by Michael Savage.
And I believe the Cavers are quite aware that Nava Sparta will be receiving the ball, as now we have wholesale changes by the Spartans. Same thing we talked about at the Bell game, where there was a package that Coach Pena promised the kids they'd get into this game. Clock is ticking, under 4:20 to go.
Sullivan, Moore, and Morales wide on the right side. Cook wide on the left side. Medina, the single setback. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Osuna looking, fires underneath, and it goes incomplete. Intended for Michael Sullivan and Markel Davis. Knocked it away. Good coverage by Davis.
That play, though, took 8 seconds, obviously showing us Osuna had plenty of time. So, Carroll, now we're looking at 3rd and 10. Clock stops. But another very important factor, the Cavers already burned all 3 of their timeouts. So Central was to pick up a first down here, one more first down, that could seal the game.
It is 3rd and 10 for the Spartans.
Nava Esparza, the setback.
Pitch it to Nava Esparza. He looks to pass. Can't get it away. He keeps it, and he'll get the first down. He's at the 35. Flags flying behind the play.
Yeah.
And let's see if there's a block in the back.
Yeah, this is going to come back. Nava Esparza made the first down all on his own. And one of the Spartans out there was blocking for him downfield. So this is another crushing penalty after the 2 offsides gave the Cavers a first down. So it will repeat 3rd down.
Holding against the Spartans. And
now it is a spot foul, so they're going to put the ball back on the 43. So it's a penalty where the Spartans actually gained 3 yards.
It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Clock is in motion again.
Trips flood the right side. Gomez, the single setback. Snap back. Osuna looking, fires. It is caught.
I believe
it's intercepted. Jumping the play and making the interception was Ezekiel Paredes. Ezekiel Paredes jumped the pass, made the interception.
Now the Cavers have 3:25, no timeouts, to go 36 yards for the winning touchdown. A field goal will not tie the score, so they need to score a touchdown.
I'm not so sure they have a place kicker, John.
We do know that they have the offense. They certainly can go this distance.
Oh, yes.
Central's first turnover here in the second half, second of the game.
Meshach, the quarterback. Meshach pitches out, and it is Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith brought down at the 40. And Brian Martin in on the tackle, along with Isaiah Nava Esparza and his big brother, Angel.
The ball sitting right at the 40-yard line, 60 yards away from touchdown glory for the Cavers to advance to the semifinals. Central 255 and counting away from their advancing to the semifinals next week.
Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5. And it is Harry with the handoff. Harry is hit and pushed out of bounds.
I believe he did get enough for the first down. We'll have to wait where the spot is.
Isaiah Nava Esparza on the tackle.
Excuse me, Carol. They're going to mark him short, so it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Definitely 2 down territory. 2:41 to play.
And the clock does stop with the out-of-bounds play.
Central leads 30-26. San Diego has the football, and they have shown the ability to move it. Meshach under center. Meshach hands off to Ari. Ari will get the first down.
Yeah, very close.
Spins, and I'm sorry, it was not Ari, that was Villa, Ruben Villa.
he got the first down, but not by much, as it's sitting right on the 45-yard line.
And the clock runs.
We'll be down just under 2:30 now, and the way the Cavers go without really any sense of urgency, they're still talking on the sidelines to Meshach. Could be around 20 seconds have already burned off the clock, so they could end up with around 2 minutes to go at the conclusion of this play. But calm and cool are these Cavers, Carroll.
1st and 10. Cavers on their own 45-yard line. Harry lined up on the wing. Dump it back, a double pass, and it doesn't work. The ball is loose. And
Cavers fell on it. Their guards
were able to cover it. They pitched back.
That is a completed pass. He did throw it forward, but they're going to lose about all the way back to the 38, so they lost 7 yards on that pass completion.
Mikey Bozeman.
And the clock does continue to run now. We're
inside
of 30.
90 seconds to play in this ball game. Central leads 30-26. The Cavers need to score. Meshach back to pass, looking, fires, and it's caught. It's completed, but it only picks up about 8 yards, which means
well short of the first down.
So
they got back to 7 yards they lost on the first play, Carroll.
And the clock continues to run. 50 seconds to play in this ball game.
And the Cavers do not have any timeouts.
Everybody is on their feet. Meshach under center. Meshach looking to pass. Meshach is hit. The ball's loose. The Spartans cover it.
Finally, they covered. First, they covered it. It popped out. And let's see who's on the bottom this time.
Meshach was hit and coughed up the football.
And
I believe it was Isaiah Nava-Perez.
That is their second, meaning the Cavers' second fumble. Now, there is some confusion. We have both offenses out on the field, but they have now changed the football, so it will be Central football.
It will be Central's game. 37 seconds to play. Was this like 2 years ago, John?
Well, 2 years ago, we had Central try 2 straight fake punts from their own end zone. First, when they got the first down. Second, they didn't. Then the Cavers scored and won the game. Central is in the victory formation right now.
And taking the knee. And we'll just let the clock run out. That's the ball game.
Central will come away with a 30-26 victory.
And we'll have a recap of tonight's action coming up. The final score, Central 30, San Diego 26.
The CV Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CV Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CV Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Well, the Central Spartans hold on, come out with a 30-26 victory as the San Diego Cavers just kept coming and coming and coming, and it was finally the Spartan defense that forced a turnover on a sack fumble with a Spartan recovery. The win tonight, that means the Spartans will play the winner of the Scripps Branch West Hills game, and we don't know where that, what that is like right now. If West Hills should win, the game will be at Cal Jones Field. But West Hills is a number 9 seed. Scripps Ranch is a number 1 seed. So it'd be a pretty good size upset if West Hills were to pull it off.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Well, we can tell you, thank you, Dylan, the Central Spartans will meet Scripps Ranch next week. Scripps Ranch, 42-7 win over West Hills, and so that's where we will go. Instead of going south, we will go north, and we'll be able to bring you that game next Friday night, and the Spartans, again, hold on and come up with a big win. The Vincent Memorial Scots lead 23-0, just starting the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Brawley and Hilltop tied at 31. Mission Bay leads Holtville 21-14. And John Driffle, what numbers do you have?
Well, the most important number is Central will advance, and they will play next week at Scripps Ranch, which I mentioned in the third quarter. Most people feel that the winner of the semifinal game between Central and Scripps Ranch, or if it would have been San Diego High School, would probably be able to defeat whoever comes out. It was looking like it might have been Brawley. Still Brawley, Hilltop tied, and now you've also got Mater Dei and La Jolla. We'll have to wait to see who won that game. But right here, the game that we care the most about, Central pulls out a 30-26 victory. I will say, Carroll, we both would agree there was some interesting calls by the head coaching staff of the Cavers here in the second half, even the first half, when they went for 4th down and 7 on their own 34-yard line, using all their timeouts, put some kids in positions that they weren't used to, and Central came away with a much-deserved and much-earned victory. San Diego ran the ball 42 times from scrimmage for 187 yards. That's after only 73 yards in the first half, so more than 100 in the second. 7 for 11, 3 for 5 in the first half, 4 for 6 in the second half, 7-11 for the quarterback, Parsec, and that ended up with 152 yards, but he had 127 at halftime, only got 25 in the second half, giving San Diego a respectable 339 total yards, 16 first downs, but the backbreaker was the turnovers. There was 2 fumbles, one that was recovered by the Central's Brian Martin, and the second one that was recovered by the Central's Nava Esparza, but this Nava Esparza wasn't Angel, it was his younger brother who came up with the big play. That's Isaiah. Also, we had an interception, and the interception was made by the Spartans. Eric Moreno down inside the 5-yard line, staving off another potential scoring drive for the Cavers. Central, 37 rushes for 183. 7 for 16 was Osuna, but that's after 2 for 6, 30 yards in the first half, 137 total yards, so more than 100 in the second half, giving Central 320 total yards, 13 first downs. Central did have 2 turnovers as well, a fumble and an interception. We'll be back with the individual stats for the winning Spartans after this.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
Welcome back to the famed Balboa Stadium here at the campus of San Diego High School and San Diego City College. We mentioned that the Cavers had 339 total yards, Central at 320. Here's how they acquired every one of those 320 yards. Denero Suna was sacked twice, had 1 positive gain, so he ended up 3 carries for -1 yard. Carlos Gomez, 11 carries, 53 yards. Jonathan Medina, 7 carries, 14 yards, but only 1 carry in the second half. And Michael Sullivan getting 1 big carry on an end around for a 17-yard first down in the fourth quarter. But the night belonged to, as it has the previous 2 weeks, to Angel Nava Esparza. 13 rushes, 100 yards, 4 touchdowns. The 7 passes were completed among 4 different players. Central's own super sophomore, Marcus Moore, 3 catches, 83 yards. Matt Sullivan, 2 catches, 18 yards. Jonathan Medina, 1 catch on a 4th down, huge 12-yard pickup. And also, getting a big catch was Fernando Morales of 24 yards on another conversion of a 3rd and long play. So Carroll, all in all, Central could not be more pleased with what they did. They certainly did adjust to that formation that was giving them all kinds of trouble in the first half. David Pena proved his chops by shutting down the running game in the second half of these Cavers. And Central comes away with a huge quarterfinal win. They move on to place number 1 seed, Scripps Ranch, which previously, about 5 weeks ago, Scripps Ranch beat the same Caver team 30-6. So we will see everybody next week.
And we'll be back with some final words coming up.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
The Central Spartans hold on for a 30-26 win over the San Diego High School Cavers. And I was wrong on many occasions tonight. I wasn't sure the Cavers could play with the Spartans at that level, and they did. And they, even the child shall lead, Amari Ari, a freshman, with an outstanding game in most every aspect of the game. What it means is the Central Spartans will advance, and they will take on Scripps Ranch next week. I missed another one. I thought Holtville would be there. But Mission Bay beat Hopeville 21-14. And the last score I've got, Hilltop 33, Frawley 31, which would point to a safety by Hilltop, and that's in the fourth quarter. So I'm trying to get some clarification on that one. But Vincent Memorial, I got that one right, 23-0 lead, and they, as the number one seed in Division 5, should move on. And again, confirmation, Hilltop leads Brawley 33-31 with 4 minutes to play. Want to thank Kurt Hoffman with our technical direction, our producer-engineer, Gabe Lemus, all sorts of great assistance for us and for the clock operator, Dylan Nichols, and, of course, John Driffle and I from historic Balboa Stadium. We will see you next week. Our final score, Central 30 and San Diego High School 26.
The Imperial Valley.